G'day one and all, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you what's in my grooming bag. Now I'm going to show you Ringo's because he has pretty much the exact same stuff as the other two. He does have a couple of things extra, which I will definitely point out which ones are extra. But today I'm going to actually show you what is in Ringo's grooming bag. And I'm also going to show you the kind of order that I use things, okay? So I'm going to try to do that, okay? So we have my lovely grooming bag here. I think this one is a lot better than the hard plastic ones. Here, I'll go show you real quickly what I mean. See, this one is Abby's, and as you can tell, it's very open and it is, you know, quite light and everything. And honestly, this is all that Abby really needs. But with the boys, we're gonna have to protect our brushes a little bit more. Okay, so let me just give you a rundown of the grooming bag. So pretty much, you got this adjustable handle here, which can unclip, which is pretty cool. So, you know, very mobile. You have these two handles here, a bunch of pockets throughout the thing. So you have this pocket here, you have this pocket here, this massive back pocket here, this pocket here, as well as this little pocket here, plus the front pocket. Now, when I first bought these bags, I actually used the pockets around the sides, but then I realized, because I had a different spot for each brush, but then I realized I just weren't putting them back, so I was lazy and just decided to put them all in the massive compartment here, which you can unzip this bag from in here. So this is where I keep all my brushes, just because they remain nice and tidy and everything, and they remain clean as well, so no dust gets to them or anything. I'm pretty sure in the front compartment here, I do have some stuff. So, yes I do. Okay, so I just have a little torch. I don't really use it because I don't really come up here at night. But if I ever need it for like Pony Club camp, I'm pretty sure I bought it for. It's there, and it's just a little light just in case I get stuck in the dark. We also have Ringo's antiseptic powder, which I seem to need to get more of because it's running out. And I also have an X-Acto knife, I'm pretty sure they're called. But pretty much all that knife is for is to cut hay and everything. So I don't really use it for anything else. I mean, it's pretty much my knife that's up here. So if I need something that I need to cut or something, then that's there. So getting into difficult packaging, cutting the string off hay, stuff like that. So it's just nice and handy to have, and for some odd reason I keep this in Ringo's bag. So I think it's because I use Ringo the most. So yeah, anyway, so that's just what my little compartments are. So I'm going to show you what's inside the bag now. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here. Now I'm going to try to use show you this stuff that I use in order, like I said. Okay, so the first item that I use is this rubber glove curry comb. I think this thing is better than an actual curry comb, not going to lie. I mean, they both do the same thing, but this one I feel like you give your horse a bit of a massage as well as doing the curry comb. And I don't know, I just like this one. With the other two, so this is Abby's, just have this pretty much plain random curry comb, and that's just what I use with them. But with this, with Ringy, I use this. So that's my first item. I actually do have several curry combs in here, I'm pretty sure. Or did I get rid of Ringy's one? I have this one as well as. So I always thought that these ones were a mane and tail brush when I was little, and I was just like using them actually for manes and tails, and they worked to a certain degree, but they didn't get all the knots out, which kind of sucked. But then I later found out that this is actually a curry comb, so who knew? I mean, it could probably work as both. There's that one there. I don't really use this brush, mind you, but if ever this one breaks, then I definitely have this one to use. So yeah, so I have that. Oh, I do. So, oh god, did you see all that hair come out? So I actually do have Ringo's curry combs. So there, 3 curry combs. I don't know why I have them, but I do. Honestly, what I should do is use this one for his face and legs, so all of his sensitive bits. This one for his main body, and this one for like mud and disgusting dirt and everything. So those are my curry combs. So those are what I use those brushes for. I don't really use these two very often because Ringo actually doesn't get that dirty considering he is a paddock horse. Like, it's really actually surprisingly. He's kind of wet at the moment because it's raining. Just watching him and Flinny eat the hay. But yeah, so my next item is my dandy brush. So pretty self-explanatory. You flick all the, oh god, these brushes are actually very dirty. They don't look dirty, but they've just got like little bits of hair and everything stuck to them. So pretty much, yeah, this is my dandy brush. Pretty much use a dandy brush to get rid of whatever these bring up to the surface. So just flish away. It's so satisfying to actually do this, hey, because it's like you get to see all the dust whip away. Okay, so my next item here, I either do, see what I do when I'm grooming is I either do the body brush next, or I pick out their hooves and I do their mane and tail. Or vice versa. I figured it out that I should definitely do mane and tail and hooves, then the body brush, because when I was brushing the mane and tail, all these hairs got stuck on the coat and it ruined my perfection, and I was just like, nope. And as well as the hooves, some of the mud and dirt and yuckiness from the hooves actually got on the coat, so I was just like, okay, not doing that anymore, and so the body brush gets all of them off. So I'm going to assume my next item, Jesus, is very dirty. Well, has a lot of hair. I don't know. I wonder what brush is bringing out all that hair. Anyway, so this is my mane and tail brush, okay? So I use this, and it's amazing. It gets all the knots out. It's pretty good, honestly. Can't complain. I really don't know what more to say than that. The next item is my hoof pick. Now, a lot of people have a bit of an argument with hoof picks that have brushes on them, because apparently they're not as sharp and they're not as good to get all the stuff out than the normal ones. And to that I say bah. But anyway, so yeah, that's my hoof pick. The next item I use is my body brush, which, oh yeah, that has, oh Jesus. Yep, this is the culprit of the hair in my grooming bag. So I have my body brush, okay? I use this very last, pretty much, other than my face brush that I'm about to show you. But pretty much is I go over my horse's entire body with this, and it pretty much gets all the stuff off. So, you know, it's a good like little finisher, I reckon. Oh, here's my face brush. So here's my face brush. So this is pretty much just what I use his face with. With the other two, I actually haven't bought them a face brush, but I am planning to buy them a face brush for Christmas. So they can have their own little face brush, but Ringy was lucky, because I use him the most, he gets more brushes and whatnot, so he gets that one. But that's pretty much all the grooming gear that I really use. The next lot of items are just like little, these items aren't necessary and I don't really use them, but when I do need them, I don't have them half the time, so I just get them in here. So pretty much what we got is the Miracle brush, which also is very somewhat dirty. So again, I mainly use this for dry mud and everything, but it hasn't been muddy around here lately, but with all the rains coming and everything, I'm probably going to be using this a lot more. Again, the other two actually don't have a magic brush or a miracle brush or whatever you want to call it, just because I, again, don't use it with them as much, but again, that's another thing I'm going to give them for Christmas. The next item I have is a sponge. It's quite disgusting and dirty. I'm pretty sure what I was doing with this is because my horses don't really like, well, I don't think any horse likes spray, fly spray on the face. So pretty much what I do is I spray this and just wipe over their face pretty much with the fly spray so the flies don't annoy them. They do have fly nets on them at the moment, but honestly, with the rain that's happening, as you can probably hear, I don't need them, but it's there in case I need it. The next item is baby wipes, which I definitely need to get more of because I'm running out. This pretty much is great for wiping out the gunk in their eyes as well as their nose. And you know, if they're slobberers, then it's good to wipe their face off. So I use this with Ringy a lot. That with Ringo quite a lot because he constantly gets gunk in his eyes and he constantly gets runny noses and whatnot, so it's always good to have. And the next item I have is a pair of scissors. Now, Abby and Flinny have these kind, so these are the ones that are actually made for horses. I'm pretty sure these ones are Mum's kitchen scissors, so I stole them. She has another pair of scissors, but these are now Ringy's, only because these ones are crap at cutting horses' hair. So that's why I have those ones in there and not the black ones. I think they're quite useless and I might replace them because they are useless. But anyway, and the last thing that I have in Ringo's grooming bag is, of course, his treats. My horses are definitely food ridden. They will do pretty much anything for food. So it's always good to have treats because when they're misbehaving, it's always nice to be like, hey, if you want this treat by the end of the day, you need to be good, kind of thing. And as always, I always give Ringy or Flinny or Abby a treat when they've done the right thing. Okay, I think if horses are going to respond good to food, I say use it. I think it's a great training method and I know it works for my horses. So yeah, anyway, that's it. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a good old like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Yes, you may fall down, Umbrella. You're more than welcome to.